Irwin Allen's Academy Award-winning thriller, Sunday.
The results are coming in Great Britain, and we'll have the latest on where to find gas. It's all coming up with Keith and me next.
You are about to witness an allerest alert, a signal from your body that your allergy is coming on strong. Itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, endless sneezing. An allerest alert needs the strong relief of Allerest, the strong medicine. Strong antihistamine relief for your watery eyes, your sneezing, plus a decongestant for your runny nose. The highest level of allergy relief you can buy without a prescription. Allerest alert, get Allerest, the strong allergy medicine.
At Ward's, you'll find refrigerators with a freezer on the top.
The 18 cubic foot model is completely frostless and a special buy at $429.88.
A freezer on the bottom?
For the same price, I chose the frostless bottom mount and saved $50.
Even a freezer on the side.
Never defrost again and get a special buy on this 21.7 cubic foot model, just $569.88.
So top, bottom, or side, you'll find your refrigerator at Montgomery Ward.
All right, honey. You like my fish or theirs?
Our fish fillets from the icy North Atlantic are cooked in a very special batter.
I didn't think I liked fish.
If you think you're not a fish eater, try ours.
All right.
We give you lots of reasons to love us.
See Adam 12 tomorrow at 4:30 on 24. This is News 24 with Kim Gilbert, Keith Eldridge, and Mark Erickson on sports.
Good evening. It looks like Britain is getting its first woman prime minister. Conservative opposition leader Margaret Thatcher appears headed for victory over Prime Minister Callaghan.
The final results are not yet in, but it's already certain that Britain is going to have a new conservative government and its first woman prime minister. Throughout the evening, the votes have shown a definite swing away from the Labour government headed by Prime Minister James Callaghan, which is headed for defeat. There are 635 seats in the British Parliament, and this is the way the election stands now. Despite an early Labour lead, projections show Margaret Thatcher's Conservative Party will win a majority, more than 318 seats. But how many more is not yet clear. This evening, Mrs. Thatcher and her husband Dennis left their London home to go to her constituency to hear the results of the election for her parliamentary seat. To no one's surprise, Margaret Thatcher won her local race easily, but she was not yet claiming an overall victory for her party.
The night is yet young, and we don't quite know what it will hold. But I would like to say that whatever that may be, I've taken courage and inspiration from being your member here for 20 years. Sufficient courage and inspiration to face whatever the future may hold. Thank you very much.
The counting of votes will continue throughout the night, slowly, because only paper ballots are used in Britain. If the final result is not yet known, the voters' decision is already clear. The Conservative Party will be back in power in Parliament with a sizable majority. Garrick Utley, NBC News, London.
Well, tomorrow night at 6, the weekend begins, and if you're going anywhere by car, you'll be able to find gas. It won't be easy, but you will be able to find it. The word is that 3/4 of the Fresno area gas stations will be shut down on Saturday, even more on Sunday. In Sacramento, the situation on Saturday will be pretty good, but on Sunday, 4 out of 5 stations will not be open. The same goes for San Francisco, especially Sunday. Gas will be hard to come by. Down the coast in Southern California, you'll be able to find gas on Saturday, but again, Sunday might cause you some problems. And if a Nevada trip is planned, gasoline shouldn't be a problem. Reno and Las Vegas should have adequate gas supplies. Well, maybe the safest place to go is South Lake Tahoe. Almost all the stations will be open there. And in Northern California, you'll pay an average of 70 cents a gallon for diesel, 82 for regular, and that's 85 for unleaded and 87 for premium. Well, that's the way it is for this weekend, and the word is that if you are there, there'll be less gas available each weekend of the month.
And to make matters worse, the California Service Station Association is calling for a 4-day shutdown from May 17th to the 20th. The shutdown was discussed tonight at a meeting of local dealers. Here's Pat DeSilva with details.
A letter went out on April 18 to all members of the association.
The letter calls for voluntary closing of service stations from May 17 to 20 to protest the government's control of gasoline prices. Central Valley spokesman Jim Markarian says so far they've had a good response from local dealers who are willing to go along with the shutdown. Since the dealers have not had much luck in getting the Department of Energy's ear, the association is now asking the dealers to pass out form letters to their customers. Form letters addressed to President Carter asking that the regulations be changed. Markarian feels this may be an effective way to get some action from the Carter administration.
I think it would help. I think it would help if all the customers contacted their congressman, maybe wrote the president and told him that they don't want this May 17th shutdown and they'd like him to get off his duff and do something.
The issue at best is confusing, and part of the problem is that the Department of Energy's regulations are not understandable. It's been said that the department's staff is not even sure what the regulations mean. But one thing is for certain, it's getting harder for consumers to find gas stations open on weekends, and according to Markarian, the situation could last through the summer. Pat De Silva, News 24.
And today, Congress took a look at something that may ease the soaring price of gas. It was a turbocharged diesel car that apparently gets fantastic mileage. Bob Kerr has the details.
This turbocharged diesel car came all the way from Florida on 12 gallons of gas. They claim it gets 84 miles per gallon on the open road, 65 miles per gallon in stop-and-go traffic. It was a big hit on Capitol Hill. The kind of thing Senators Lawton Chiles here want to test drive. The kind of thing House Speaker Tip O'Neill and other congressmen want to be seen with. The secret? The developers say they've simply modified an engine that's been around for 20 years. Why didn't the big three in Detroit do it first?
They know how it's done. They know what's going on. I can't tell you why it's not being done, but they know that it's possible.
Congress is not only interested in asking the developers about this car. Now that they've seen it, congressmen are asking the automakers why they haven't sold one like this yet and how soon they can.
And as though it had been prearranged, as soon as developers Shetley and Ralph Moody sat down at a Senate hearing.
I would like to be excused for a second to call Ford Motor Company. They've got an urgent call to me.
When he returned, Shetley said the Ford Motor Company made him an offer to supply car bodies for the Moody Mobile.
Next on News 24, there was a protest against nuclear power tonight.
And the Red Brigades hit again.
A crime of sheer genius that builds to a climax of sheer terror.
I don't know how you managed to pull it off. But we worked it together, didn't we?
The Silent Partner.
I'm going to kill you, so help me. I'm going to kill you.
Starring Elliot Gould, Christopher Plummer, and Susanna York. The Silent Partner, rated R.
Now playing at the UA Cinema and the Woodward Park Drive-In.
We have over $300,000 worth of merchandise in our present Signature Waterbeds warehouse, and every single piece of it has to be moved to our new warehouse soon. If you buy now, you'll save us.
A crime of sheer genius that builds to a climax of sheer terror.
I don't know how you managed to pull it off. But we worked it together, didn't we?
The Silent Partner.
I'm going to kill you, so help me. I'm going to kill you.
Starring Elliot Gould, Christopher Plummer, and Susanna York. The Silent Partner, rated R.
Now playing at the UA Cinema and the Woodward Park Drive-In.
We have over $300,000 worth of merchandise in our present Signature Waterbeds warehouse, and every single piece of it has to be moved to our new warehouse soon. If you buy now, you'll save us the expense of moving it, and we'll save you up to $100 on complete waterbeds, $300 on complete bedroom sets. Save big dollars on every item in stock. So come into your nearest Signature Waterbed store today and make your selection. The savings will never be greater. Signature, your complete waterbed headquarters.
Gas prices got your heart pumping? Then come to your Northern California Pontiac dealers May Mileage Marathon. We special ordered extra Grand Prix with gas-saving V6 engine. EPA rated at 15 miles per gallon, 22 highway. Our special order means a special low price. So compare Grand Prix with other cars in its class. You can't beat our combination of V6 economy, luxury, and price.
This just in the News 24. A Senate committee tonight in California passed Governor Brown's $7 billion waterworks bill. That includes the peripheral canal, and it's following legislative wrangling that threatened to resurface tomorrow on the Senate floor. Kim?
There was another nuclear shutdown, this time at the Oyster Creek nuclear plant in New Jersey. The shutdown was automatic when a couple of instruments gave different readings for the level of water used to cool the reactor.
Also in the nuclear industry tonight, a small group of anti-nuclear protesters demonstrated in front of a downtown restaurant in Fresno this evening. The object of their protest was Fritz Draeger, a spokesman for Pacific Gas and Electric Company from San Francisco. Draeger spoke before the Fresno Press Club on the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant.
We're trying to let people know that the Diablo Canyon plant isn't necessary, that we don't need the Diablo Canyon plant in Fresno, that by the end of the century, it will be producing for this area 20% of the energy needs of the population. But conservation programs in Davis have already started that are saving that city 20% of their energy needs. And we think we can do the same thing in Fresno if we have to. It's a better alternative than having nuclear power that is so dangerous.